Welcome all, I am the Canadian Nerd, and welcome to my very first vlog, episode, whatever you want to call it, I'm okay with it. Now let's get right down to business. Being as I'm in Toronto, there's a very big event right around the corner, August 23rd, 24th, 25th, and 26th, FanExpo, aka Comic-Con. Now let me just start with a little gripe of mine. I have a little bit of a thing with big celebrities, and I don't mean little celebrities that you really don't care to see and really wouldn't matter or change your day if they showed up or not. Big celebrities like Patrick Stewart claiming that they're going to be there, selling VIP packages, and then not showing up because they had other professional engagements. I don't know about you, kind of pisses me off as a fan. Second, what about those 90210 boys, Luke Perry and what's his face? They were supposed to be there. And quite obviously you can tell that really I didn't care. But the fact is, they said they'd be there, and now they fucked off because they had other professional engagements, as if they weren't slated to earn some money at Comic-Con. But enough about my gripes. What about all the guests and the seemingly endless lineup of celebrities? Stan Lee for a meet and greet? Jay and Silent Bob? Need I say more? I think not. Let's check out some other names. Gillian Anderson, John Barrowman, Christopher Lloyd, David Prowse of Darth Vader fame. I know I'll be bringing my 1996 green card Star Wars Kenner action figure to get signed. Lou Ferrigno, Rose McGowan, Jennifer Carpenter, Booker T, and endless lineups of comic artists. And not just any artist. I'm talking about before Watchmen comic artists. Yeah, I'm a bit of a fan. Before Watchmen is amazing. And every single one of the artists are going to be there. I'll be bringing every single one of my comics with me to get signed. But enough of the guests. Maybe you're wondering, what am I into? What are the big things that I'm going there for? First and foremost, I'm a big fan of exclusives. That's why I buy the 4-day tickets, so I can show up early and get the deals that people that show up maybe on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday won't be so lucky to get. Now this year, there's one specific exclusive that I'm definitely after, and that I will not leave without. That is Batman the Dark Knight of the New 52 issue 11 variant cover featuring Toronto in the background. I already have the issue. I already have its variant cover. However, Toronto in the background is an opportunity I can't pass up, and I will not pass up on. Additionally, as I've already mentioned to you, Watchmen is one of my favorite, if not my favorite story in comic books, or really any place else. And as such, the opportunity to get an exclusive related to Watchmen just blows my mind. And that exclusive is the limited edition lithograph, which I believe will be in extreme limited quantities. But enough of Comic-Con. So here we go, this is it, Streets of Rage. This city was once a happy, peaceful place, until one day, a powerful secret criminal organization took over. This vicious syndicate soon had control of the storyline. Doesn't matter at all. If you remember this at all, chances are you do not remember the storyline, as I don't. Let's jump right into this. That's fun. Okay, here we go. Only because the last two times I played as Adam and Axel. I'm playing as Blaze this time. Alright, here comes the side-scrolling fun. Screaming sound effects are too hilarious. Sounds like something being torn. Alright, boss time. As you can tell, he's a little bit predictable. Just follow him from side to side and kick him as he goes up the screen. There we go. Justice has been had. I love how all the levels are so different, yet exactly the same. Nice, boss number 2. What do you got in store, buddy? Ooh. Like Freddy Krueger over here. Finally! Yay! Look at that, animations, eh? The water's moving. Oh, boss number 3. Look at that, and I got him with my very last life. Awesome. Anyways, on that note, we're going to end our video game segment and jump right into comics. I got something interesting I want to tell you guys about. The comics we're going to talk about today are based on a web series called The Guild. This web series actually follows an MMORPG guild as they adventure and quest and move forward through their game entitled The Game. This show is produced by Felicia Day and co-stars Will Wheaton. However, the comics I want to talk to you guys about today are a series of one-shot comics that delve further into the past of each individual character in order to give you a bit more information should you be curious. There are issues for Zabu, Tink, Clara, Blades, Fork, etc., so on and so forth. And every single one of them is great. You even get to find out how or why Sid Sherman started playing the game in the first place. So that's pretty cool. And the comics actually even lead up until the moment that the TV show begins. So that's also pretty cool. There's a great degree of continuity and it feels like you never left the web series. Comics are really well animated, showing super unique takes on the characters and even following them in-game as they quest to find epic drops. So to close off this comic portion, I think it's fair to say that I highly recommend this comic series, especially if you're a fan of the Guild and are looking for more. Because you and I both know that waiting the entire course of the summer for another episode's a bit long, and even when they're back, they're a bit short, so get your fill. Now let's jump into the final segment for this week's episode, the Order and Chaos Canada Report. For those of you unaware, Order and Chaos is a huge MMORPG that is shared across iOS devices, your Mac, in addition to being playable on Facebook. Although I have yet to try that, and I'm doubtful that it holds up to the quality on the iPad 3. Anyways, for those of you unaware, Order and Chaos is looking forward to a huge update this month. I'm talking mounts, PvP arenas, in addition to a whole bunch of other goodies. But let's jump in and take a look. Now, for me, the most exciting news about this update was the mounts. I'm sick of running around Herodon, spending hours on foot, and I'm hoping this will save me a little bit of time and help me earn gold a bit quicker. So let's take a look at these mounts and see what it is I'm so excited about. First, on the left, we have a horse. Not the most exciting, but nonetheless, better than running around on 2 feet. And then in the middle, as you can see here, we've got both a white and black wolf, or what seems close to one. They look a bit more vicious and probably better at fighting. But we'll have to wait and see to find out more. And then lastly, we've got what looks like a vicious lion. I'm not quite sure why he's not outfitted with ornaments like the two wolves are, but he does look quite vicious. So, I'm pretty sure I'll be going after him or one of the wolves, but we'll see later this month. Next on the update, PvP arenas. 3 maps. Not 1, not 2, but 3. Now these arenas are rumored to be both 1, 2, and 3 player arenas, and were designed in order to keep elite level players from hanging around in PvP areas, sniping all the low level players. And I don't know about you, but these maps look pretty awesome and I can't wait to get in. However, in respect to the new update, there is one thing I'm a little worried about. Gameloft is actually planning on dropping their subscription model. Now, although that sounds great, spending less money and all, it rocks. Who doesn't like to save money? But that money's going to have to be made elsewhere. So my worry is if I'm not paying a subscription, does that mean I'm now going to be gouged to buy every little thing within game? Does that mean that my runes are going to cost more money? Does that mean that my gold is going to cost more money in game? Should I buy money in game? Anyways, it just leaves fans a little curious as to what may happen and whether there's going to be any damage made to their beloved game. Now, one last thing in respect to Order and Chaos. If you're in Toronto, in Ontario, or even in Canada and like to travel, sometimes come to Ontario or Toronto, then please come and join my guild. The guild online is called the Bishops of York, and we're looking for as many local or Canadian guild members as possible so that ideally we can meet up in the future and have some type of meetings, gatherings, hang out, have a drink, and play some games together. You can find me in-game. Just message me. My name is Mr. Numbers. That's capital M, and then R, capital N, and UMBERS. That is Mr. Numbers. I'm a max level character, and I run the guild. Now, I'd like to thank you all for watching my very first episode of The Canadian Nerd, and hope that you subscribe in the future. Get friends to watch and subscribe, and stick around for next week's episode where my brother will be joining me for an N64 vintage game review. See you then. See ya. Peace. À la prochaine. Bye.